Hello students, welcome back to English class. Hope you have completed the exercise given, and today let's learn more about subject verb agreement. Okay, so none may be used as singular or plural. So none of the and nouns, they may be noun or pronoun. It takes either singular or plural verb. None of them has tried, has singular verb. None of them has tried to help me. None of the writers are willing to sell their stories. So here we used plural verb, and in the previous sentence we used a singular verb. Okay, but in written English mostly singular verb is preferred. Okay, and a collective noun treated as a single unit is used as singular. So collective nouns used as single unit, then it is considered as singular. So singular verb is used. So the jury has agreed to the judgment. So here the jury is a collective noun, but it is treated as a single unit here. So we used a singular verb, has. Okay, what is the plural form of has? Have. Okay, and plural nouns denoting quantity, amount, distance, time must be used with a singular verb. So plural nouns denoting quantity, amount, distance, time, we use a singular verb with them because they are mostly uncountable nouns. 5 kilograms of rice. So rice is uncountable noun, so we use a singular verb here. So 5 kilograms of rice is all that he wants. 5,000 rupees is the fee for this course. So 5,000 rupees. Okay, 5,000 rupees. Though s is added, we don't consider this as plural. Here rupees, it is money, uncountable. So we take a singular verb here. And words such as scissors, trousers and spectacles are regarded plural and take a plural verb. So words such as scissors, trousers, spectacles, they are regarded as plural and take a plural verb. But if a pair of is added, if a pair of is written before scissors, trousers, spectacles, then a singular verb is used. If that is not there, a pair of is not there before the word, then we use a plural verb with all these words: scissors, trousers, spectacles, all these. Okay, so the scissors are over there. And a few nouns such as economics, mumps, measles, politics and news always take a singular verb. They seem to be like plural nouns. Economics, s is there. Mumps, measles, politics, news, though there is s, they seem to be plurals, but they always take a singular verb. So economics is my favorite subject. And here you see a number of and the number of. A number of always takes with a number of, you must use a plural verb only, and the number of always takes a singular verb only. Okay, so a number of suggestions were made. The number of people lined up for tickets was 400. So this was is singular and were is plural. So with a number of we use plural verb, and the number of we use singular verb. Okay, and if the subject of a sentence is an uncountable noun preceded by the majority of, a lot of, plenty of, all of, any of, none of or some of, a singular verb is used. So plenty of water. Plenty of water. Water is uncountable noun. So with plenty of, some of, majority of, an uncountable noun is there, we use a singular verb. If countable is there, we use a plural verb. So plenty of water is available. If it is uncountable, we use a singular verb. Is singular verb. Some of the bread is spoiled. Okay, some of the, with some of we use a singular verb. And some nouns are not plural in form, but they take a plural verb. Some nouns, they are not in plural in form. Okay, but they take a plural verb like the police, staff. The police have caught the criminal. They are not in plural in form, but they take a plural verb. Have is plural form of the verb. The staff are demanding. Here the staff means they show, because they stand for a number of members. So the staff are demanding an increase in their pay. So the police, some nouns, they don't, in form, they don't be like plurals, but they take a plural verb. And sometimes the subject may not be a single word, as we told earlier. The subject may be a group of words also. The subject may not be a single word, a group of words, like the flowers in the garden are beautiful. So here we have to consider the first part here, the flowers. Okay, the flowers in the garden are beautiful. Flowers is plural, so we used a plural verb here. If the subject of a sentence has a noun followed by a relative clause, in a clause where we use a relative pronoun like who, that, which, whom, all these are relative pronouns. So where we use a relative pronoun, the verb usually agrees with the main noun. With the main noun whom we are talking about, we have to take into consideration that noun and then choose the verb. For example, the only student who has read all the lessons is Kumar. So we are not talking about all the lessons. Lessons is plural, but we are not talking about this. But the main noun is student. Student is singular, so we used a singular verb here. And who is the relative pronoun. So the only student who has read all the lessons is Kumar. And inverted subjects. Inverted subjects means the subject follows the verb. The subject follows. The verb comes first and then the subject of the sentence. It comes later. Okay, so in such case also we need to follow the subject verb agreement. So over the rainbow flies a bird. So here bird is the subject and it is followed, and it follows the verb. The bird follows the verb flies. So here over the rainbow flies a bird. So a bird is singular, so we used a singular verb flies. There are 7 clean plates in the dining room. So here plates is plural, so we used a plural verb are here. Okay, hope it is clear. Once again, go through them and practice the exercises given so that you would be thorough with subject verb agreement. Okay, this is the exercise. Complete this. So thank you for now. Meet you in the next class.